is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup.
In for the Nuggets.
Good night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play, and after you've gone through preseason, the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
And Greg, MV, the highly touted rookie, he was a classic one-and-done in college.
And that wasn't a surprise to anyone close to MP. He feels his game is NBA ready and wanted to compete against the best as soon as possible.
Green, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights. And Dario Saric, last season signing a 3-year deal to remain with the Phoenix Suns. And quality depth, Greg, we know part of what's made this team successful. Saric certainly capable.
And while he's playing less minutes than he did earlier in his career, I think he's still every bit as effective, and that's the key.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Wing pairing, it's Booker with Johnson. Kaminsky out there with MP. And it's Payne in the corner. The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris finds Rivers. To the inside. Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. MP against Green. MP dishes to Payne. Back to MP. Pocket 6 for 3. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Morris. Phoenix grabs the miss and going against Denver. Their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
There's the feed to Green. Over MP. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns leading by 22.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Denver calls timeout. So it's Phoenix sitting on a 20. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for the... let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Assistant.
So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. Backcourt pair for them, it's Morris and Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. MP, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 10-point game. Morris outside. Over Saric. Rebound by the Suns. Saric has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball passes to MP. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to MP. Fires the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Showing some touch from deep there. When MP gets a chance to take the 3, he's all over it.
Morris kicks to Murray. Lob pass to Gordon. Saric grabs the board.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little frustrated out there, too.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. In for his 7th make and 14 tries.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Pass to Booker. Over Murray. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 21 points for Devin Booker.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jokic with the steal. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
Jokic passes to Porter. Good on the shot.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 15. 1:43 left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance.
John Luck. You really looked at home tonight in your first NBA game. Were you surprised at how quickly you settled in?
Nice to meet you, John. Look, not at all. I'm fully...
issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house. And that issue is
This airs tonight.
Okay. Okay. So we wait and see, right?
So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference.
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you.
You know, Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Chris.
a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to... So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, the big 3 for Candace. How huge is the draw for players to come and play in L.A.?
Well, first and foremost, it's L.A. It's the city of angels. You win here, you are a winner forever. And to play with guys, especially LeBron James, who is a willing passer, he makes his teammates better. And Anthony Davis definitely has a solid future here with L.A. I mean, I would love to join them.
Yeah, just some missed opportunities at the stripe. Unfortunately.
And here's MP from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Got to honor the three-point shot of MP. I mean, showing that he can make it and give him a chance.
The 3, Westbrook. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Suns ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Well, the old
More delicate than defense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Anthony is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. It can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly really big. For 10 years, I played year-round. From WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
MP shot is off.
The defense has done a good job of forcing them into tough shots.
Offensive board.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Well, Candace, the Milwaukee Bucks winning the 2021 title. It just goes to show you that small market teams, big market teams, every fan base should know their team has a chance to win if they're run properly. And we saw that with the Bucks last season.
Well, we're seeing the support from the entire city, the entire state, and how great it is to see a team like that has had a superstar that decided to stay with the Bucks, that re-signed when many probably would have left. How important it is for that city. And so I think that, a lot of teams are going to take this blueprint and try to recreate it.
LeBron, he's checked in for Davis.
Tough make by Anthony. Always has such a solid upper.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Jordan. And Bazemore is subbed in for Nunn. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Payne.
Well, offensively, the style of Anthony's game, it just ages well like fine wine. He can go old school, back to the basket. He can stretch you out. He's clutch.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women.
Certainly a trailblazer. care, just takes his 2 points, moves on. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report update from LA's head athletic trainer, and it seems to be a sprained ankle. They're trying to control the pain and the swelling right now. Obviously, this isn't at all how they pitched at the start of the season. We'll have to see how this affects them moving forward.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Greg.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Rondo, he's checked in. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Let's see who is the ball.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle. You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. MP is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Big time for them. Big time. Sensing the moment, providing the basket.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to James. Shoots over Bridges. James can't get it to go.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Right when they need it the most. Seems like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
James. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And he's going for the oop here.
This is what great players do. How it relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
And the Suns call time here. They're on top by 1. 1:19 left in the game. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
The Lakers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. MP against Anthony. Outside Booker. Back to Bridges. Fires the 3. And MP with the 3. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And these are the moments that MP lives for. Talk about coming up in the clutch.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let-up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Some room here for Anthony. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Who else would you want taking this shot, fellas? Melo's hit about 1 million of these big hoops.
And they go to the intentional foul. Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Anthony Davis.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
What I love about Paul is that he is focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have him.
so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James passes to Westbrook. Here's Davis. Money.
Talk about a big-time shot. Davis, you know he is.
Yes, sir.
Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Make some noise.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul. That's got to be the game plan.
The shot by James, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dwight Howard. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
The 3, Westbrook. No good that time. So the Suns win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
So, it looked like you were hunting for threes at the expense of keeping the ball moving.
I'm not sure I see things the same way.
Well, how do you mean, MP?
Well,
Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all...
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides. Definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
And for Portland, Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Nance. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Simons in at the point. An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life, Greg, was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it. But some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 6 points for Nurkic.
Well, weighing around 290 pounds, not sure contact is really going to affect Nurkic.
And here's MP for 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Well, the road less traveled, Anthony Simons took a year after high school just training at a basketball academy. No college, not the most glamorous route, but his game has some flash to it.
He's one of those guys, GA, that comes into the game and just is an offensive force. Takes shots off the dribble, can shoot threes, is lightning quick, and gets to the basket. Still very young, still a lot of room for him to grow, but he has shown flashes.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. Greg, we heard the rumors early in training camp. This team is a bit torn on their view of MP and how he should be used.
Well, from what I heard, the front office loves him. But the man making the lineup doesn't agree, and it's become a point of contention. You wonder when MP will get a chance as a starter.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Zeller is checked in for Nurkic. McCollum comes in for Tony Snell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Phoenix also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Booker in for Cameron Payne.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Takes a 3. Rebound by Johnson. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Down by 12. McCollum against Booker. Back to Lillard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night. MP fires from way outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. A different look now for Portland. Marquise Chris comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Larry Nance. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Powell finds McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. A fader. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2020,
MP has been leading the charge for
right to the open teammate.
MP fires from way outside. And so it's MP making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Phoenix ball starts the fourth.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Chris is out there with Powell. And it's Zeller in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Passes it to McCollum. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do. You'd have to show up every day to do it. And you commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Lillard, no good. Good work defensively by Paul. And the pass to MP. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Booker against McCollum. Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knocks it loose. Sharch finds MP. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Lets it go with a 3. It's not going to go for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And Chris throws it down.
And Marquise Chris can get up off that floor. Wow.
So it's Phoenix now. MP from deep. Good. Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Rejected by Booker. On the wing, MP. Covered by Lillard. Johnson outside. And here's MP for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Chris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP kicks to Booker. Back to MP.
2 minutes.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Shot clock at 6. And Chris throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. Connect.
versatile big man. I like to see him whip the ball over and get it to an open teammate.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP outside. And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Nice job on the offensive end tonight. Is there anything you saw from the defense earlier in this one that you knew you could take advantage of?
No, Candace, not really. I felt like I was able to impose my will on them.
gorgeous geography of Phoenix, Aaron. And let's go straight over to...
Hey, Brian. Devin Booker finally playing winning basketball on Phoenix.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Barnes and Bagley in it forward together. And it's Holmes in at center. Well, we've got... How long should teams wait before worrying about their record?
Well, it's simple, B.A. If you have a bad record, you should always be worried. But most GMs don't think about making changes until about the halfway mark.
And the free throw, no good.
See, the one thing you think about with Alex Len is he is a capable low-post scorer. But in
court, he wants to stretch things out.
It'll count, and that's not going to go. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top, leading by 4. Don't go away. Well, the Suns have arrived. Their offense is elite, and Devin...
right now, I like the way we're playing defense.
And Grant, such a young team. There's still plenty of room to grow.
And oftentimes, your defense improves with experience. They've got all the pieces you need.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Chris Paul out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's MP. And it's Šarić in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And Mobile One has announced that they'll be partnering with MP. Both sides seemed ecstatic after getting this deal done.
Yeah, B.A., this is definitely a mutually beneficial deal. MP continues to build his brand, and Mobile One gets one of the league's brightest young stars.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Chris Paul.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Field passes to Thompson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Oh, there's no doubt. Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. MP's got 20.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside Hield. Fires for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Hield's got 9 points.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition 1 seat over to the head job? So it's Phoenix out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has... since the beginning of the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Mox the pass to Holmes, and that one drops. Holmes has gotten 4 this quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
A deep three from MP, and it's off from three-point range. Crowder against Halliburton. Fox outside. Over Booker. Again, the Kings score.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Booker at the 2 with Johnson at the 3. MP is out there with Frank Kaminsky, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And here's MP from outside, hauled in by the Kings. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the lob, the dive for the ball, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And the Suns' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Outside Booker. Pass to MP.
work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor.
downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first...
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Mobley and Allen, the two big men. Here with a different look. Sharch has checked in for 8. MP comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Pass to Windler. To the left wing. Love against Booker. Outside for Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. The Suns with the ball. Pops in the layup for 2. Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
MP fires from way outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
The Suns trailing. MP outside. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And good understanding by MP. Gets to his spot and gives his team some floor spacing.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Booker against Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
Sexton against Booker. Sexton, the pass to Markkanen. Over MP. Can't hit from in close.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
A 3-ball. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Markkanen missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Brent Sharge, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He can play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role
good from the stripe. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Markkanen against MP. Here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert it.
Yep, it counts.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
MP's shot is good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Well, we know that Colin Sexton is an efficient scorer. He shed some light.
I feel like I've just been calm and letting the game come to me.
And even though he's more a point guard in stature, Greg Sexton more of a flat-out scorer at that point than he is a facilitator.
Yeah, and Kevin, there's always a place for guys who can put the ball in the basket, especially if they lock in on the defensive end.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Coming in right, they were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. MP out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And a deep three from MP. Another three for Phoenix.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. MP kicks to McGee. And here's MP for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Rubio. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Pass to Windler. 6 to shoot. Here's Rubio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The three from MP. They get it back. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Rubio looking it over. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Kicks it out to MP. Booker the pass to MP. There's the triple. That shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that? So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Suns Suns. Allen dishes to Sexton. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The teardrop falls in. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
On the court for Cleveland. Sexton and Okoro are your wingmen. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. And it's Garland in at the point. A three from MP. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 33 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Craig, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes. Can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Sexton against Booker. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded close. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 15 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
A three from MP. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And Sexton has it in the corner. Here's Mobley. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Ball finds MP. Shoots the three. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Outside, Sexton. The pass to Mobley. Kicks to Okoro. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Cleveland. Suns have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Sexton against Bridges. Here's the floater. And the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got 17 now.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one looking very comfortable.
MP looking around. Offline with his three. The Cavaliers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Garland. Pass to Mobley.
ref says
good, another from three. And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position, and Garland did a nice job there.
MV outside. Lets the three fly. And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Sexton kicks to Mobley. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
MV outside. Ayton dishes to MV. Ayton trying to break free. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Garland. He's got 13. Passes it to Allen. Ball against Sexton. Paul with the steal. Now, here's MP. Tight defense on him. Here's the three. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Mobley misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Outside Garland. Over Ayton. Mobley the pass to Garland. Mobley kicks to Garland. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
Bridges outside. The three from MP. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The pass to Mobley. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. No good with the layup. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. MP finds Ayton. MP fires from way outside. And the Suns get it back. And that one drops for it. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Pass to Mobley. He dishes it to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. The open look here for Sexton. Mobley, great positioning on the putback. Mobley's got 21 in the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
MP outside. For the three. Drills it from outside. MP's got 57 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Sexton against Booker. And stolen by MP. All going up court. And there's Bridges on the assist by MP.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Misses the three. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment Fong, assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision. Well,
making a switch here. MV's checked in. A different look now for Cleveland. So it's Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Peyton Kaminsky out there with MP. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Nader in at the 3.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Now he's been nothing less than great. 3 corners at a historic level.
His accuracy from behind the arc tonight has been tremendous, and he's looking like a sniper out there.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And here's MP for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Nader the pass to MP. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Windler with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A quarter-hour match, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
mess something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's gonna love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the end?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it, and of course I have to learn new systems.
You got time for any more?
Yeah, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what?
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball. Hey, Al.
Thanks, Brian. The arrival of Chris Paul.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day.
Well, BA, you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's...
Broom getting ready for the Suns. Šarić checks in for Ayton. MP comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. Hernan Gomez comes in for Williamson. Hart's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Satoransky in for Graham. And a memorable moment for MP not too long ago. He won his first Player of the Week award.
And BA, hard to argue with that choice. MP was just dominant. It could be the first of many Player of the Week awards if he continues that level of play.
I like Satoransky's determination. Refuses to let the foul stop the shot.
At the line for two.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Payne, pass to MP. From deep. No good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Hayes. And that one's good. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
outside. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Hart. And here's Hernan Gomez. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
New Orleans in the lead. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Outside Ingram. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And here's MP from outside. Satoransky pulls it in. The Pelicans shooting 44% to start this ballgame. Here's Ingram. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists tonight. MP outside. And it's all tied up. MP's got 21 points in the game.
And right now, MP is putting on a clinic, getting whatever shot he wants and just doing his thing.
1 second left. No luck on that one. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. MP is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Payne. And here's MP from outside. And the Suns get another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there. Time and time again.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Offensive rebound. The Suns trailing. And here's MP from outside. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Outside Hart. Just 5 on the clock. From 13, here's Marshall. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, terrific defense.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Alexander Walker. With the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal.
Give that one to Jay Crowder. And some teams a little slow out of the gate, Smitty, including a couple of contenders.
BA, if you're a true contender, you're not concerned at this stage. You know there's a lot of season left to turn things around.
The Suns have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Hayes against MP. Puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Payne. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
MP, the pass to Crowder. to Johnson. Here's MP. The Suns need to get off a shot from behind the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
James Crowder. That's his third personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he drops it first.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Booker, he's checked in for Payne. Both shots good from the stripe.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
MP way outside. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Ingram on the wing. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Johnson. Inside. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 6 here in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Crowder outside. Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Ingram, pass to Hayes. Up again. The shot, no good. The Suns shooting about 43% on this one. Here's Booker. And Ingram with the block.
With that 7'3" wingspan, Brandon Ingram is having no trouble getting to that shot.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
It's been fun watching Brandon Ingram's scoring stats climb. He's a guy who can really fill it up, whether he's inside or outside of the arc.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Hayes. Stolen by MP. .29 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Crowder finds MP. Back to Crowder. MP outside. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. MP's got 33.
Great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things up.
And so it's MP making things happen for Phoenix. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for DeAndre Ayton. MP comes in for Crowder. And it's Johnson in for Chris Paul. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. Hernan Gomez comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Satoransky in for Graham. And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
So for the Pelicans right now, Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Thomas Satoransky, and it's Josh Hart, and it's Hayes in at the 5.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Satoransky left side. Outside Ingram. Ingram on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Suns leading. MP, the pass to Booker. And here's Johnson. Saric with it. He's defended by Hayes. MP outside. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Hayes. score points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
MP outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 36 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Pass to Ingram. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. From deep, MP. Another three for Phoenix. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
From deep, MP. Pelicans cleared away. Satoransky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. The rebound by MP. And the Suns shooting about 53% in the third. A very good number. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Satoransky can make some sweet dishes.
The Pelicans trail. Outside Ingram. A shot from the high post, and he gets the bucket. Ingram's got 14.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his actions.
And here's MP from outside, and again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Launches it. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Ingram. Back to Hayes. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. He's got 16.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns ahead. They're up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got MP. Mikal Bridges is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Dario Saric, and it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Hard against Bridges. Satoransky outside. Pass to Ingram. 13 feet out. Good D by MP. And stolen by Williamson. There's the drive. Oh, and the a big finish by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
MP no good, and New Orleans shooting at about 44% so far. Hart passes to Hayes. Back to Hart. Left side Ingram. Pass to Hayes. Outside Hart. Going inside. The Suns clear it. Outside Paul. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from three.
I don't think I've ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Fires, high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Count it from distance.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's the three. Rebounded by New Orleans. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Williamson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Paul passes to MP. Beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall. MP's got 54 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Phoenix calls timeout. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the...
Substitution on the court.
Hart from long range. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul passes to MP. And they recover it. And Aiden gets it to go.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Ingram, the pass to Graham. Here's Williamson. Good. And Graham with the setup. Williamson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Looking confident off the catch. If Zion can do this on a regular basis, watch out.
From deep, MP. And good! There's another 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
Bridges outside. On the wing, MP. Covered by Williamson. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them.
And again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate greatness.
He's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
He's out of his mind, dropping bombs all night. It's a performance we'll be talking about for a long, long time.
Here's Hayes. Puts it up off the inbound. No good there. Good work defensively by Kaminsky. A moment here for an injury report. All right, a chance here to check in on Jonas Valanciunas. What's the status, Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from New Orleans head athletic trainer. A bruised hip is the diagnosis, so while there's a lot of pain, presumably no significant damage. The question now is how it will affect certain players' roles going forward. No doubt some adjustments will have to be made.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Pass to Nader. Outside Payton. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Here's Temple. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Assisted.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And here's MP from outside. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Wow. Okay, walk me through your performance tonight, MP. What a thrilling show you put on out there.
It's a great team win tonight. I thought we brought energy from the tip, and that carried through the entire game for us.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Beep. Is that my bestie in a tessie? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. Look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring that phone with the T like. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just end up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm back bustin' bands every time we link up.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend, if you need a, I ain't dumb, but she my Tweedledee. That my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Beep. Is that my bestie in a taxi? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She ready. Look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep and my nut lows. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring that phone with the tea light. Guess what? All the rich boys pull up on us. I just end up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm bad, bustin' bands every time we link up.
That my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend. If you need a, I ain't dumb, but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you with me to be. And she's so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her, said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack. Get that, let them buckle. Give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main, she my day one. On my way, let you get celebrate. Cause we the baddest in the club. That my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad,